Oh, it was resting in my account. It was just resting.
Pretty
It's
much.
just
Usually
checking, yeah.
was.
Was
I just
resting
didn't
an
know it
awfully
was
long
there
time
until I
there,
went
father.
into my PayPal.
Yeah. Oh, shut it, Dougal. Aye, that is the thing. I mean, you know, the money was just resting in your account, Scott. That's just all it is.
There we go.
I even
God's
said
sake.
that I didn't know what the hell was going on with it. Because I was like, we should have
I
been paid.
I don't know what's going on here, Father. No, I don't know where the money's gone.
Yeah, just.
Oh, look! It's in this bag under my bed. Who would have thought so?
This is true.
Poor Scott. Mate, no one thinks for a second you done it on purpose.
But he totally did it on purpose.
If I was doing it on purpose, I would not have, like, I'd have said it must have just disappeared.
I mean,
I just didn't need to find it. That was all I needed.
you've got that drug habit. You need to keep going. You need to keep up, keep in check. So you know.
Oh, the caffeine that I've been drinking.
I say your crippling addiction to baby bells, mini baby bells.
Hey, many baby bells are actually quite delicious, though.
I want to apologise to you guys in advance.
Yeah. Also quite
'cause
expensive.
this is I want to apologise in advance because this is the first can of energy juice I've bought in 2 weeks, so this is going to hit me like a ton of bricks. So
Yeah,
if
though
I start bouncing,
there are other energy drinks are available.
I think Jim said the way I read that was go on without me. But it also kind of implied that he was running
Yeah.
late.
And I wasn't sure what I think of it either. That's why I said I didn't know. if
It's like
coming on
it
that.
kind of says both those things. I'm like, those are different things.
It's,
Go on without me. I'll be right there.
Yeah, you make a good
Okay.
point.
I don't know what he wants me to do.
Are you sure?
Uh,
You know what he's wanting you to do. Why have you got police lights in your?
oh, it's my modes for my light thing.
Come out
I,
with your
I find it funny how it has a cause an epileptic fit mode.
Yeah, now with epilepsy. Yeah.
I best leave. No.
Oh no, it's just for me because it just flat. Even
No,
like
it's
I'm
the
not
lights.
epileptic, but I feel like I would get it from staring at that light.
Yeah.
Why would you
No,
have that?
Lights don't bother me. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
why?
lights.
Why would you
Because
have
it
that,
makes
Scott?
us look sexier.
No, it doesn't. It
It
really.
made James look good though. It's just I got it when that happened, and it's just not done it.
No, it's because you've got lights. You've got your main light on in the living room.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to like fix different lights and that as well.
Yeah.
Because I've got other ones. Like I could do like get this one and that. But
Yeah, that's true. I must admit, this is hilarious. We've
We're
been,
live.
yeah, we've been live for
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh Christ!
Well, are you here for something? I thought we were just hanging out. I thought you guys just
And
we just
I
liked
was-
each other.
I wanted to change it to like a more different
God,
colour.
you've just
than-
got a floating head.
Scott, you look like Marlon Brando from Apocalypse Now.
We'll see all the different things it could be.
Although other films are available. Hi everybody.
The Green
we,
Probably don't know any of them.
we are live. Surprisingly enough, we should probably point that out. We have been live for the past 3 minutes when being available. Forgive me, I am dying, but I'm here. Show must go on. I wouldn't want to have Lee hold that over my dead corpse.
Are
So,
you worse than last week?
oh god, yes,
It's finally kind of
It's just, it's just getting worse.
yeah. It's definitely no COVID. I don't know what the fuck it is. My body's breaking down, is what it's doing. It's decided it's had enough of my shit and it's breaking down. So yeah,
You're doing too much.
no, I'm not doing enough now. It's completely stopped me. But we are here.
Yes, as your body falls apart at the seams. Ah, yes, I just need to keep more busy.
Yeah, I'm being held. I'm being held together with blue tack and spit. So
Blue tack and spit.
yeah, blue tack
Wow.
and spit.
Oh,
But
excuse
me. Big green stuff.
we are absolutely here, and we're going to have some D&D, damn it. Dex D&D, damn it, more importantly. But hi, welcome to Sanity Check Gaming on Tuesdays for the world of Felorium with Dick Naylor being your DM and these lovable idiots being here to do what they're going to do. We may have a wild Jim come in later, but we don't know what's happening with him, as Lee had said over the audio when we were live for 5-10 minutes. So we heard everything. How Scott has larceny in his heart. He likes to take money off us for his crippling baby bell addiction.
You don't know.
And he
this.
is now a floating head.
Yeah, and
with
he
an
is.
occasional hand.
Only a problem if it gets caught.
Lee, we should point this out. See now with Scott with his new lights on that, tell me he doesn't look like a Marlon Brando out of Apocalypse Now.
It's unfair. Marlon Brando didn't have a beard.
I don't know if that's a backhanded compliment or an insult.
No, I'll take
It's
either.
an insult to Marlon Brando. Couldn't grow a beard like that.
Probably.
It's a-
Ah,
Hey,
speaking of
Jim!
which, we have a well, Jim.
Right, mate, I'll be right there.
He's
Yeah.
there,
So,
I think.
Hey, Jim.
with the full contingent, we all know who everybody's here.
You're
Well,
not late,
for
by the
anyone who's
way.
been watching.
We all seen the pictures. We know that you were working
Yes.
on your legs.
So, let us take our deep dive into our intro so Daddy here can cough up his lungs as we go into this night's episode of The World of Falorium. And we're back. I didn't cough my lungs up, so you're going to get this whole game now.
Right, just so I know Free League watch every week. I have just backed your Kickstarter for the Walking Dead thing.
Yeah, we are wholeheartedly.
I owe Free League a lot,
Yes.
and it's not much to say. Here is, I think it's 39 quid. Although I'd like to point out, right, I backed them. They were looking for £19,350. They have made £200,000. It's been active since this afternoon.
Yeah,
If we're advertising Kickstarters, Nightfalls, Terminator 2, one's got to be gone.
that's going soon as well. Yeah, I'm actually going to be looking into
We
that.
should all pick one to back because we all back independent creators here at
Yes.
Sanity Check
I
Gaming.
certainly will
Apart from Richard,
be.
who exclusively plays Wizards of the Coast things.
Oh
This
yeah,
is a
for sure.
corporate, lackey.
Yeah, I'm a consumer whore. And how? So
And how?
yeah,
Not me, but everyone forced them. No, we like our consumer whore the way he is.
yeah. We
Well,
listen. End of the day,
Much resistance they'll have, you know.
I took no resistance whatsoever. So, yeah. So, hi everybody, anyone watching. Welcome to our episode of World of Falorium, episode 17, which is affectionately known as Leon's Mom Has Got It Going On. So, does anybody remember, other than what was happening in chat with Leon's mom, anyone remember what the game from last week?
I remember Richard's going to be Leon's new.
Wow. Wow.
My mum supports Celtic, so it's already downhill from there. That's
Scottish football's not my bag, baby.
Really?
No.
Support Celtic? Well, you can call me on your dad as well.
So he supports my local-ish team.
Okay.
As the only team in the northeast.
Okay.
Feelings after this.
The only team in the Northeast.
Right. I don't really know much about this sport because I'm talking about. Could you explain it to me in great detail?
Football.
Yeah.
It's
So-
Is that-
Newcastle.
Imagine
Is that the one with the egg-shaped ball, or is that the one with the round ball?
Imagine initiative, but like you have to fight for a ball instead.
That's rugby.
And instead of
This is-
doing an attack, people do different types of kicks.
Right, people take this seriously. And
Oh
people
no
actually,
no no!
like,
Wait, they do attacks.
Oh yeah, we do attacks. Yeah.
Meldrum is going to teach Ralph how to play football.
Our fan base punched a horse once. So
Yeah.
Apparently, rumor is it's decapitated heads is how it began. That's how Melgrim will teach him.
This is the sport, like, competition arc, I guess.
yeah,
I was
that,
teaching guys how to write, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is the Final Fantasy X arc.
Still do.
You will put Blood Bowl in this if we keep going this route.
no, I quite like the idea of Final Fantasy X's way of introducing sport. Anyway, so do we actually remember what happened last
are
week?
you only going to speak in coughs in tonight's episode? Because that's going to get old really quick.
Yes, it's all going to be coughs.
I,
Oh, what?
Really good when
This-
we kill
I can't do
a
a
character.
voice.
This special character.
Very in-depth.
I called on a greater demon
Yeah, you
for
did.
the first time and had a really cool interaction with them. I think that's the only thing that I really
The demon was really cool.
And nothing
I like
bad is
that
going
demon.
to come of that whatsoever.
Yeah, and Leon's mother also liked that demon, from what I remember.
Everyone now knows who Nyla is, although Melgrim ran away and didn't confront us, or we don't know what's going on there. And guys actually seemed to accept her,
Ish.
which was
Uh,
very much a surprise.
kind of.
Melgrim
nice
got
fight,
into a fight
Andre
with
started him.
Yes, that's.
Melgrim got into a fight with everyone except Nyla.
Yeah.
It's also true. So, yes, as we woke up and we discussed all this and everyone went their separate ways for all this kind of thing, we also had our good friend, our local bard, Sir Janice de Grande, greatest bard in the world, go and try and follow up another lead. Another lead that may have happened. And then we ended there. So, with Sir Janice de Grande leaving the portside shop, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna make my way back towards the boat
Making
at
my way.
this point, but
Shut the fuck up.
making my way past the rubber duck. I'll make my way like in the general direction of the rubber duck as well, just so I can see if I can poke my head in and see what's happening with Melgrim.
So, certainly, Melgrim will still be there, trying to get drunk, trying to start a fight. The elderly halfling in the corner just... Nope.
Still carrying. If that's the case, I'm just gonna poke my head. I'll just literally just stick my head through the door and just shout, "Melgrim! Melgrim! Melgrim!"
Melgrim! Stella!
You're like, my friend needs a pint.
Melgrim,
Only
we're
friend
going back.
in the world right now.
Melgrim, you're not getting another drink. We're making our way back to the boat.
I want to drink with my friend.
Pretty please.
My
Pretty
only
please.
friend.
I'm gonna go in and sit next to him and get a drink.
Probably for the best. You get a pint. You have already rolled.
regret this.
You've already rolled for your con save at that point, so you'll be fine at that point. So from there, we will camera. I'll do the old Lee trick where the camera zooms out, comes up all high, and goes towards the ship. Zooms back in to our good friends of Ralph. I remember his name. I know this game. It's my game. It's my show. It's my show.
I don't remember that character.
Ralph.
Doesn't ring a bell.
We have Gaz, we have Nyla, and we have a Ronan who wakes up and has mysteriously got over his laryngitis.
Ralph is very tired.
For sure.
Do I know what's happened? Or
Yeah,
do I
of
not know
course you
what's
do. You were there.
happened? Right, okay.
You will see a blue tiefling.
Yeah. So what you're now, so what you're trying to say is, Jim, that you did not watch you did not watch the last episode.
Yeah, I did not watch it.
You had a week.
Oh.
But listen, that's good to know. That's good to know. You know, always for the
Yeah,
views.
The secret is to put it on and put it on to the last half hour, and then just watch that.
That's
All,
what.
all I'm saying is I
yes,
did
the
not
plot.
know Ronan felt that way about people.
And this is to be fair.
Honestly, it was such an eye opener.
I know. I mean, for Ronan to turn out to be the closet racist was a little bit more for me. I was it's a bit weird. And the fact that he
Racist
kicks
against
cats,
Closet.
he kicks cats. Yeah, closet.
Well, I'll just need to play that then from
Do you
now
just
on.
say he kicks cats?
Yeah, he kicks cats as well.
Honestly,
That
it was-
from nowhere. There's-
Right.
Cats don't even
I'm
exist in
coming.
this world.
He had the cunt.
Yes, they do. Cats are the best.
No, they're not. Dogs are the best.
That's why he kicks cats.
I have both, so I'm biased on that front. Although my dog's the best.
Yeah, that's why he kicks cats.
Exactly.
Also,
Dogs are the best.
so he kicks cats to get his
Oh, so's
to
my
get his own.
cat.
Yeah,
I like all animals except seagulls and tree gulls.
I am.
I love treagulls.
Treagulls are awesome.
They are my family
And
tree
meeps.
emblem now.
and beeps.
I need to.
I like
I
it. It's
was
that one that's
wake
going
up
to
and
be
see
someone that bends its head
that's
right back.
the-
It's that one.
Ah, yeah. Ha! Yep.
I need to ask. Whereabouts are all of us? What time of day?
You're on your ship. It is early morning, and you were currently having breakfast at the time when Melgrim decided that he had enough of this conversation and decided to go off and start fights.
Do we know now that the tiefling in front of us is Nyla?
Yes.
Yeah, you would have watched her transform over in the morning.
I
By
think
accident.
wake up and just go, "What the fuck are you?" Pointing at the tiefling. Who are you?
Huh?
You know
Just
this is
A tail over her eyes?
you know this is Nyla.
I know.
You know it's me.
Yeah, mad bastard you.
Do
Oh.
you not know what's happened for the last couple hours? Come on.
Don't you?
Yeah, the laryngitis mucked to his mind as well.
Yeah.
Short-term memory loss.
Don't.
Ralph, how's the exhaustion going?
Oh, so. Ralph does not answer you. Ralph is just kind of like, whenever he keeps sitting down, he just immediately does that thing where he kind of like lie inside, just closes his eyes.
Yeah.
He wakes up, he just opens one eye and says, and then just like a trickle of blue blood just kind of like drips
Yeah.
out his nose.
He falls back onto his shell and he rocks himself to sleep. It's quite cute when you think about it.
He spends about half an hour in the morning to roll back on his hands and feet.
How do you know that we perfected getting back to our feet thousands of years ago because of dangers for turtles? Straight back up. But yes. But he is real fucked up.
Yeah, he
He
nips back up.
Real fucked up. Next time someone else can take the hit. More blood. I said it's green blood.
Blue.
I knew I shouldn't have fed. Damn it.
Should have fed one there.
Nyla's clearly not going to be guilty over this at all.
Yeah, she's not going to feel that at all. However,
As Ralph looks as if he's about to die again.
however, because you did feed off of your good friend Ralph, you have the ability
I didn't get a
to
choice.
to turn into him for an hour.
Yeah, it's true.
That must be a horrifying transformation when you turn from a humanoid into a turtle. Like, what the
Well,
fuck?
she's got quite a few different transformations, so for her it's just normal.
Yeah, but for me to see that, right, that is like a.
Oh
like your
yeah,
back
that
would
would be
expand,
messed
your
up.
skin
Oh,
would rip
it's not like
open, your
lycanthropy.
shell would
Yeah,
burst
it's
through.
not like lycanthropy.
I was
It's
imagining
effectively
that.
just it's almost as if a white light just comes across or a shimmer and it just changes everything. Yeah.
That doesn't sound right at all. So I absolutely.
Do you want
it's not that.
grotesque body
Yeah.
horror? I will do grotesque body horror. That's fine.
Like her skeleton's gonna
Creepy
push
as
out of her
fuck.
back and like they'll be like.
Reform into a turtle.
No. Her mouth opens and then she just folds out into this turtle.
Yeah, that.
That
Forms
is
of
even
like
cooler than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just like it's like a bodysuit, it just comes off.
I'm sure it's a film where like it's almost like the hands kind of burst out the mouth and just rip the body apart. Just there's a turtle standing there. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is awful. Like,
Yeah, and then
That's
the
what
It can also look like Sejanus in that case.
You did feed off. Well, that was a while back. So you remember you only get it for an hour once you've fed. So
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look like Ralph.
Changes are bullshit.
I'm not actually gonna look like Ralph.
Why would you do that right now? Immediately, like, oh, this I've really.
Oh, actually, no, that's-
Anyway, I look like your friend.
that's not true. You actually gain the ability to look like Ralph now for 2 hours because you did a thing and you failed. So you hold on to the you hold on to this
Yeah, I
you
did
hold
fail.
on to the aspect the imprint of the soul for a wee bit longer.
Yes.
Is this is this magical? Can I counter this?
No,
You can certainly try.
surely you can't.
Yeah.
That's a subtle no.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fuck you.
he said that thing of that show we love.
I remember the transformation stuff wasn't a counterable spell.
No, it's not a
It's not
spell
magic.
for a start. It's,
No,
yeah,
it's just.
it is a curse.
It's like saying you could counter spell me holding my breath for an hour. It's
So
just
you
a
can
thing.
remove curse. What will that do?
I can remove curse, but I'm pretty sure it's not like a level 3 curse
Yeah,
cylinder.
you can certainly
well.
try. I said that thing again from that show we love.
I'll say to now. So
Level 9.
you're cursed to be like this, and it's inevitable that you will eventually turn, for lack of a better word, my vocabulary isn't the best, but I think it's called feral.
Yes, that is very much correct.
But it's a
I will.
curse.
You
So,
won't
like,
recognize me anymore when I get to that stage. That
But
won't
if
be
you-
me.
if you are cursed, then surely you can become uncursed, right?
Never met a changeling that's been able to undo the curse.
Well, I've heard of people in the city that rich people, right, that would like pay to be different races. They would
Huh?
use some kind of like reincarnation or like some
That's
form
new.
of like changing like spell to like change their race. If your curse is only
Yeah,
tied
but-
to your race, then surely
Do they change permanently though? Or is it only a short amount of time?
I think it's quite unstable. Would I know anything about this, Richard? Am I talking
You
about Mars?
make me either an Arcana or religion check.
I'll use.
Hell, it is
I'll use
Is the
Arcana.
curse specific to my family? I can't remember.
I did pretty bad there, guys.
You
4.
have no idea. It goes it goes without a hitch as far as you know. You know this is possible though, but you've never heard of any ramifications from it.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing it, or at least claiming that they did it.
Most people don't even believe in changelings in the first place, so I think we're a myth and a legend. I mean, it's pretty cool actually to be a legend, but you know,
That's one way to look at it.
sorry guys.
I will say that. What is not Aracroc? What's the other one called? Kenku.
Kenku.
The
Kenku,
Kenku
yeah.
have a racial curse. They cannot speak their own tongue. They can only speak phrases of heard. I would assume Changeling's curse is a similar kind of deal. Like an ancestor passes it down, as opposed to, oh, a wizard casts a curse. Because I can curse people. But
Well,
it
from
wouldn't
what
affect
I know,
children, as I think about it.
it's just normal. I mean, I've only met a few changelings that weren't my family because you know it's hard to meet changelings when you know they look like different people.
So Ralph, you'll have read many books on this, and you know when you think about it, the likes of what you say about the Kenku is true, the Kenku curse, but you will also know as another term as evolution, where this thing is it's basically
Evolution.
yeah
Don't
Kenku
sound
the
right.
Kenku curse
Maybe.
yeah the Kenku curse is something they lost. The ability to speak their own languages they lost over time. So it was more of a case of they mimicked because when they were not around everybody and many races, they lost the language because they didn't really do much speaking. So when it came down to it, they gained or evolved into a race that could mimic the speech patterns of others. This, however, this is a straight up damn curse. This is
We do have a fort. It's just nobody really sees it because it doesn't. I think, like most things, from their reaction, kind of creepy. If you saw just me walking around like in
Ken
my
doll
troop form,
mannequin.
you might,
Yep.
poop yourself.
Oh yeah, we see the no eyes and the no face.
Ken doll mannequin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know what sure a mannequin is. That's something that exists in this world, but okay.
Yeah, it is, yeah. You've seen.
Yeah.
You've. Well, actually, you might not have. Actually,
In
good
my
point.
Squirtle village, apparently there's mannequins.
You would
What
have
for?
seen.
Um,
I've seen straw
Stand up down the road
constructs that we
with
shoot
this.
those into.
That's probably the best.
Nyla, I have this friend that might know how to. If there's any way to uncurse a changeling, he'll know it. But you
Is
have
this
to
your
trust
friend
me.
Big Ben now? I can just message him right now if you want.
Wait,
Uh,
you know how to fix my curse?
I don't, but I might know somebody that can, or at least knows how to.
Can you talk to them?
Oh, I think he means
I'll
his
talk to
friend in
them.
his head.
Oh, that friend. Well, it's something, I guess.
But
He might exist.
he's kind of shy, so you might need to. It'd be better if we did it somewhere a bit more quiet. You get what I'm saying.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Ralph is just having a thought. Could I sending to his patron?
I highly doubt that would work.
I mean,
It
I
sounds
can't.
crazy,
You
but
can't
I
goes
know
don't
what
across
it
the
know.
looks
lanes.
like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
need to know what it looks like, I just have to have a description of him. And if he describes his voice, or for example, told me more about him, then I maybe
Does
could.
Leon actually not Leon? Sorry, does
Leon's
Gareth actually know what he
Leon's not
looks
talked
like?
about him.
Is
He's
it not
not-
just a voice in his head?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what I look
Gaz would not
only
know
person
enough
is-
of him. Yeah, he does not know enough about him to be able to
not
do such
letting
a
you
thing.
do that bullshit.
As far as I'm aware, the only person who saw his form was
Nim,
Nim for like a second, and
possibly.
that was it.
Yeah.
I need to resurrect Nim, is what you're saying, and then scan her mind.
Just so you can set,
Let's
so you
Let's
can
go
send a
kill
message.
some- Let's go
His
kill
name
some
sounds like a
villagers.
really cool person.
Melgrim's just turning round and going, I feel like without us being there, they're up to even more no good.
Elgrim, what are they gonna get up to while we're gone? What, they gonna resurrect Nim or something?
Alright, so
Don't be
we're gonna
crazy.
decimate Nim then. Okay, so that's.
Well,
So where's their body then?
we'll have to wait until I get access to a more powerful version of that spell. But I can.
But I'll totally meet your friend.
I could resurrect her.
Oh, you hate her. She'll not like you either.
I could
You can
try.
resurrect. Go on then. Go
Okay.
right ahead.
Alright, fine, I will. God.
Oh.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I need space.
Are you
If guys could,
14? What's happening here?
If you guys could give me space. I'm 19.
Like, I'm already kind of like lying down, like, you gonna make me get up? Like, really?
I
Okay.
can already see Richard like whirring through his mind, going, right, what boss am I going to make them fight now?
I'm just having a look. Okay.
So
Okay.
can we meet your friend?
This feels
So-
like Full Metal Alchemist right now.
I'm gonna need some space for this.
Now, do
Okay.
you have the components for said spell?
So I bought a bunch of like skulls and bone
Right.
from
You would need a gilded skull worth about 300 gold to be able to do what you're wanting to do.
I have a gilded skull for an amulet, technically.
Let him do it. Let
But
him do it.
I will say, if you do that, you can probably lose your amulet.
No, to
It
be
doesn't say
fair,
it's used, it just says I have to have it.
On it.
this is also true. That is not. Yeah, you know what? Let us have a look
Okay.
to see what I need to do. Yeah, okay.
We'll sell the ship.
And I'll also use
No,
the
no.
Rage, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to play 2 characters in this at the same time.
Yeah, I've got it down. No worries.
Oh yeah, she's got the she can switch between accents just like that.
Yeah, because they both sound exactly the same.
uh,
Can't wait till they have a conversation with each other.
So this, are you? If I remember correctly, you can. I think you might be able to do this ritually as well. No,
so
you can't.
no, this isn't a ritual. I'll use a spell slot for this. Summon undead. I would focus on the undead spirit being a ghost,
Mm-hmm.
and
You would have to because it can only be an undead spirit. So
and I'll try and break the skulls and the kind of femur into as much of a powder as I can.
yep.
And I'll make a circle out of that, a kind of semicircle against the wall, and I will.
Just on Sally's behalf, I'd say Gas has a semi.
No.
Dick Naylor also has a semi.
David Lee is handing his resignation in.
I'm handing my semi in.
yeah. You wild bitch.
I will place my amulet in front of it. I will take my mirror out and I will break it, and the shards will cut my hand a little bit, and I'll use the shards basically around the amulet as a decoration.
Yes, you certainly do. So, as you start to speak the words, are you trying to summon someone in particular?
I'm trying to summon Nim.
Okay,
Wait, what?
this
Oh, I was talking to your friend.
is going to be interesting. So,
I'm going to try and summon Nim so that Nim can give us a description on what my patron looks like, and then... Isn't that what I was doing?
yes.
I don't even know why we're doing this, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
So is Ralph.
Does this mean I get to be Nim again for a few seconds? Because that's gonna be cool.
I'm going to summon Nim so that Nim can give a description of my patron to Ralph, and then Ralph can maybe use the sending to contact him.
Okay.
Them says no.
So, you start to do your thing. So
I
how
was just talking about a rat.
So how does this look as you start to build up the magical aura and essence, and I can't think of the word for it right now, but how does it look as you start to summon the spirit into existence?
I will need to basically crack a veil between the ethereal realm and this one, and try and stick my hand through and basically grab Nim's soul and
Excellent.
pull it out.
So,
That's fucking awesome.
It's terrifying. Like,
he's gonna
I mean, it sounds really painful.
I was just thinking that. That sounds like amazingly horrifying.
Yeah.
No wonder Mel
So,
hates it, but
as he starts, so
While he's doing that, Ralph is gonna just pull out a fucking guitar and just be shredding on a guitar.
Master of the Puppets. Yeah, so
I'm assuming you're doing the drums, you're doing the bass, and we're just fucking.
so with the half circle up against the wall, you'll start to peel out one of the the broken shards of the mirror in your hand, and you just pull it down the wall, and all of a sudden it's you see the veil open between the undead realm plane and this plane, and you start to look for the soul of your deceased friend Nim. As soon as you cut down, it starts to seal back up again.
Quick, say hand in there.
I need help.
Fuck you. I help with this, man.
It doesn't seal right away, but it starts to seal up slowly.
Quick, man.
Uh,
Quick, guys, quickly. I give you
I'm
guns.
trying.
Go do it.
I'm trying. Have I got hold of her soul yet?
Right, I'm gonna shove him as far in as he'll go, and then have you got?
Yeah, if you want them, if you want them soul, you've got to pay the troll toll.
So you hold everybody up
well,
the back
I'm-
of his trousers.
Yeah.
Hold everybody's up.
I'm just sitting talking to the orc going like, yeah, apparently there's a sacrifice and there's a good chance you could get ripped into the spirit realm yourself if you fuck up it with this kind of magic.
I'll put a little
Honestly,
bit
I
of.
completely understand why you don't like it now. This makes so much sense. Why?
This is
why would
so
it-
interesting.
I'll put a little bit of my own skin in the game. All right. I'll take the shard and I'll cut a little bit into my chest and I'll take out my own soul and I'll like use it as like a fish hook and throw it into the fuel.
I see what you're
realm to try
doing.
and
So
get-
yeah, so you start to. So as he does this, it looks like an incredible long, thin, dark red line of vitae just as it starts to pour, and then as soon as he puts it, he casts the line into the undead realm. It starts to turn into an ethereal kind of line as it starts to float off into the thing. You concentrate on them hard, just remembering all the good times, remembering just focusing on what she looked like, how she spoke, various sights, sounds, smells of places, and well, from them, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the old
Smell great. just so you
the
know.
sweaty armor that she used to wear.
Smell great.
Fresh as a summer medal.
Yeah, but make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
With guidance.
Yeah, with guidance.
Guidance.
Plus 8 guidance, mate. I used my special one.
You use a special one on him.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
So that's
Add a D8.
12. But I will also add my
Your
Act of the Talisman to add a D4 to it.
okay.
For real, just roll a 4. You son of a bitch. I'm throwing him in. Hey.
That's a 14.
I hope
So-
you've got a backup character, Leon.
I'm just gonna be soulless the entire time, I guess.
To be
So-
fair, you're not
He's
that far
already
off.
losing his soul.
You spend a good 5-10 minutes just pulling out
It's close
slightly,
up,
yeah,
close.
just pulling out your soul, basically, just line after line after line, and it keeps going, and you are hooking on to certain spirits, none of which are Nim.
Guys, are you going fishing or something? I'm quite worried right now.
I'm
That's a
fishing for
lot of soul.
souls. With
Put it
my own
back in.
soul.
Put it back in.
You come to the conclusion as you start to see the tear and realities start to knit itself back together that this is the spell has probably failed.
Okay. I'll try and get my own soul back.
Yeah, you start to pull it back.
Like a little fishing rod.
Having failed, you pull the soul back in, having failed to connect with the soul of one Nim, the pebble.
No, yeah, as what I'm just going to say is, Ronan, Nim, God, we can never tell Melgrim what we were doing here today. Like, I'm surprised he did not come crashing through the ceiling, to be honest, because he can sense this kind of bullshit. And I'm really. But have you heard anything he said about spirits and necromancy or all that?
Over the past
He
6
does not
months,
like it.
yeah.
Like, he's spoken at length about how much he has a distaste for such things. He's being friendly right now. We should tone down the necromancy.
But
Oh,
isn't that
also,
because
guys-
he's just nervous about becoming, I don't know, obsolete? Like the more I become powerful, like the more he's not needed.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on.
right. Right,
Get
right.
powerful, guys.
Oh,
We
hey,
don't need
oh.
to get all fancy and powerful. Just be guys. You know.
Guys, I know your first pubes have just came in, but that does not mean that you're more of a man. We all have different skill sets, and
Well, his skill set got you killed, so
well, I mean, my own inability to differentiate between you and the change that got me almost killed. You could say that the amount I care for your almost got me killed. And Milgram saved our asses on a few occasions. He's taken some hits that would have killed any one of us.
Did he?
Yeah, we were down to the water. He was dumping about in front of that hag, getting punched in the face quite a lot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, not hitting
I
it.
don't remember
Yeah,
shit.
not hitting it, but he was getting beaten. He was getting
He
beaten
didn't
on.
hit it, but he got his ass kicked, and he kept coming, right? He took those blows.
He took
Yeah,
those
he-
blows.
He rockied it.
Can't hear no bell.
Where he technically would have lost the fight, but he just
Yeah.
kept going.
Yeah.
I don't hear no bell.
It's not about hard you can hit. It's about hard you can get hit.
Which is convenient because I haven't yet to hit, but you know.
I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, look.
Saying that to the barman when he's trying to kick him out.
You leave my buddy Malcolm alone.
So
Good now, both guys are. So it's just Melgram's also he's connected to a secret police force that kind of hunt down people like yourself and me who use magic recklessly. And I think he's done. Sorry, then go ahead.
No, I totally interrupted you. Sorry, Lee.
Yeah, so yeah, so he's probably an ally to have on our side as opposed to someone to flagrantly flaunt any kind of things that might be perceived as evil. He might get us a day pass to go to the Empire.
Day pass.
A day pass, you know. Oh, you got magic. You get a
It's a
day
stamp,
pass. You
yeah.
just don't.
You're gonna get
Yeah, stamp on the hand.
You get a little badge that says "nice."
Right,
Yeah.
Do not arrest.
Smiley face.
I'm a good necromancer.
Do not imprison for entire life. That kind of thing. So
To be fair,
again,
from the description of the Empire, you probably would get a badge for you being a magic user.
So
then you go into a train. Yes, we know.
something.
Guys, you shouldn't really cast that spell very often, by the way, because taking a bit of your soul out is very serious. You haven't seen someone without a soul before; it's not good.
It's only because I was wanting to put my own soul on the line to try and get them back. But
So something interesting
just-
about that, Gaz. The spell failed.
But your soul's gone.
is my soul gone?
No, your soul's
No.
there. The spell failed though.
I would assume that would imply that name was not there.
What?
No.
Well, why you
What it
can't-
implies,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
what it
that.
implies is there
Or
was
it
no
maybe
spirit.
Gaz sucks.
Yeah, or it could mean
Oh, shots
Gaz
fired.
is really bad at what he's doing, or there was no spirit to reach out to.
But if Nim's
Maybe
not in the
Nim's still
ethereal
alive?
realm, then where the hell is she?
Again, I can easily check to see if anyone's alive at any time. So we don't have to worry about that. So again,
I would love
magical
to talk to
abilities.
this Nim character. She sounds amazing.
Could you do that super quick, Ralph?
No,
Haha!
there's no reason for me to contact her at this time. If she's alive, she'll
She's
come
dead.
back to she's a,
Yeah, she's dead. Why are we going to contact the dead woman?
I'm not wasting.
We've
our
seen
time,
her.
we
She's
spare
dead.
her. Okay.
She's not. She's alive.
Well, I could do stuff
In
too.
here.
I could
Should we
I can
cast a
summon
spell slot for spell slot and see you can do stuff in 3 turns?
Okay. Well, fine. Well, I've got a a summoning ritual here. I might as well use it. God damn it.
Fucking hell.
What was some
Another stealing towards viewers.
guys? What we summoning now?
What are you summoning now?
Nothing. I don't wanna make this all about me.
Anyway, did we ever
Come on,
find
what
this
you
changeling, or was this Nyla? I feel like we're the only two that might be looking.
I've got
Warren,
stuff to talk
Nyla's
about
given
on
up.
that, but we'll wait for the boat. I'll
Oh,
tell
by
you on
the
the
way,
boat.
Let's go back to the boat.
before I go back, I did tell you guys that I saw Ronan's dad's body in the morgue, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I kept on forgetting to tell you guys that. So,
Ronan, you're in the room at this moment.
Oh,
So what?
Yeah, your body was in the morgue.
He's hanged about with the orgy yesterday as well.
Ronan, your body's right there, don't worry.
I'm a ghost.
Your Ronan's dad's. Gaz comes out abruptly and just says, "Yeah, Ronan's dad's body is in the morgue."
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to take it up and just go to the mark.
Yeah, for
So I
sure.
can see it.
Oh, I kinda need to go and visit Bone Ripper anyway, so that's fine.
Nyla doesn't know what to do.
I have two questions. First of all, you've seen his father's corpse in the morgue.
Yeah.
Did you ask any questions? How long have you been there? Anything at all? Like, do you have any questions? And also, Bone Ripper. These are two pieces of
Why haven't you
information.
mentioned this before?
No. Should I have?
Well, you see, it would have given us indication as to also. So I think Ronan knows his dad's dead, yeah?
Yeah, Ronan,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. Yes, yes.
you came to the
Also,
conclusion.
Perhaps put his father to rest, which is
He
part
hasn't
of
had
want
the
of
full
Ronan.
confirmation though.
Oh, no, I didn't think so.
Lovely.
You know, if someone saw your dead, parent, you kind of want them to tell you.
Or
right?
friend.
Or friend.
I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while anyway, so.
Okay, say for example Ralph died and someone found his body and then came and said hello to you and didn't mention it at all, and they knew that you knew Ralph was your good friend. Wouldn't you be a little bit sad?
If he's dead, I don't think his body really has any,
Oh.
If he's dead, he's dead. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah, but surely you'd want to know.
Would I have heard him saying that when I went out?
What if he's dead? No, you've left. You've left by this point. You've
Okay,
just
okay.
yeah.
Right, cool.
Guys, it's important to be able to put people to rest, bury them. Or burn them, depending on... Or push them out to sea and burn them.
Well, I don't think it really matters, because, they all come
Course
back
it does.
eventually.
Well, it depends, because, not everyone gets resurrected.
Well, hopefully they do.
I don't think there's enough magic in the world to resurrect everybody.
Maybe one day things will change.
Although I do carry my friend's memories with me, so I guess she's still alive. So, I mean...
I feel like an awful lot of information is being given to me at this time. Okay, Gaz, when did you become a sociopath? I remember you being you're quite a kind. Just a few short days ago, you would not have said, oh yeah, I guess, whatever, who cares? I feel like you'd be
Episode before last.
I'm gonna check his head. Is he hot? Has he got a fever?
No, he seems
I think
okay.
Cold as ice.
Oh, make a medicine check.
Yeah, I think I've always been this way, Ralph. I mean, you've known me. I've always cared about you guys because I know
19.
you.
He seems healthy
But-
enough.
From
I've
that 19 of medicine tech, has his behaviour seemed to have changed a lot? Because that's not the Gaz I remember. And then I'm thinking, Gaz almost died. Has this changed him?
Make me an insight check.
Oh.
It's
23.
23. Shit.
Now that you think about it, he hasn't really changed. When you think back to everything he's done in the past, he's not really changed that much. If anything, if anything,
Yeah,
like-
about his friend.
I've kept it consistent. I feel.
yeah, that's pretty. The way I'm looking back on everything he's done. Yeah, it's very consistent. It's only really now you've just started to notice the kind of character that Gaz is. When you think about it, he's not. He really cared about Nim to a point, and he became really closed off. But he was really closed off with these to begin with.
Ralph needs to roll an
Well,
instant check on himself.
He's still trying to get in touch with him, so he still does care. So I guess so, yeah.
Well, I mean, he showed concern for me when I was that. He says to nobody because he's just explaining
Yeah,
to the DM.
I know
Um,
you. I've always been able to care about people I know.
It's
But
okay,
people
guys.
People I
we
don't
know.
know. I don't know if I care about them.
Well,
I would've.
I'm mostly the same, but that's just because I've got something wrong with me, and you'll eventually have to kill me anyway. So
With the 23 though, for your insight, I mean, you're looking at it going, well, to be fair as well, he has been collecting a lot more bones.
No, there's definitely. If it's being consistent, I would argue that perhaps it became more exaggerated. I mean, I definitely don't remember you collecting bones before, and I feel like you'd have had the sense to understand that Bannon would have been at least, even though you didn't know him,
Yeah.
Bannon would perhaps lack that information. Although
He
perhaps
also-
you
he
could
also
argue you were
quite-
distracted.
Yeah, not only that.
Like Malcolm.
Yeah, not only that. I mean, he literally just opened a rift or a tear into the Nether Realm to look for the soul of his dead friend, which you've never seen him do before. And he also admitted to you straight up. He also admitted. Yeah.
It's like Warlock's gonna do Warlock shit.
Yeah.
But he's just like, well, yeah.
He also openly admitted to you to summoning a demon at some point as well.
None of his judgment is impaired. As Ralph has kind of consistently tried to help lots of people, and I'm just discovering that Matt
Gaz may have fell through the cracks here.
sacrificed random people
Yeah, he may have
for
fell through the
his own
cracks.
benefit. Yeah. Interesting.
So, guys, what we're summoning now?
Did Bannon leave?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ronan
is left.
Bannon left.
Sorry, Ronan. Yeah, sorry,
Bannon
the same
died.
character.
We tried to message him. Remember?
Yeah. I meant to say Ronan.
So yeah, Ronan is gone by the time you get up above ship after this conversation.
I'm guessing he's going to bump into us as we're coming back to the ship.
Yeah, by that point we'll say. In fact, Ronan, odds or evens?
Odds.
Right, roll me a d10, Scott.
Odds 7.
I was suspicious. yeah, cool. Yeah, so yeah, you meet him.
No, I didn't know what you were thinking. It's like you were going the. You might have been going they're on the even route, but.
So.
I'm running. I'm not thinking.
My
I'm running.
only other friend in the world.
As he passes by you, he just passes by you.
Ronan?
Understand, Ronan. I felt the same way.
Melgrim, we need to go follow him. We can't be alone right now. Changeling, just after him.
Get him, Beer! Got to run up, grab his arms.
No, it's you're too drunk and too silly for this. So
I run up and fall.
that's about right. Yep, that works.
My
Check.
mindset, I just found out my dad's body's in a morgue somewhere lying, and I'm just going for it. I'm just running. So my mind's closed up in there. I don't even notice them.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, back to the ship at this point where Ralph, Gaz, and Nyla reside.
I've gone with these two.
Okay, Nyla and Gaz.
Well, Nyla, there is one fast option, but I gotta ask you, it's pretty hard for me to do, and I don't want to waste.
Do you need me to
this kind
hold
of
your
power.
hand?
No, you need to properly tell me. Do you want to remove this curse, or are you
If
content?
it is a
in
curse,
letting it
then
go?
like if it is if it is possible to remove, and that means I never have to feed or kill anyone again. Of course, I want it gone.
Okay then. Well, I've got a ritual here. I might as well use it for two things. instead of it for one, and I'll use any of the bone that's left over. The shards I'll remove because this is a different kind of ritual. And
Yep.
I'll just I'm gonna I'm gonna redo the summoning of like Tukna.
Yeah, like Tukna, yeah,
With Nyla there.
no problem.
Do
So this will
the
take an hour.
remaining
So
list.
we'll give you, we'll give other players at this point.
Feed the demon. Sorry.
Ralph,
I love
are
that
you
demon.
gone? Have you gone after Ronan at this point?
I will stumble after Ronan. However, my speed is halved, so if
Yep.
he's running, I will not catch up with
So-
him. But I will maybe bump into these two chumps.
You
I'm not
certainly
sure.
will. You certainly will eventually.
Probably trip over me lying on the ground.
Yeah, as Ronan, sorry, Melgrim and Sir Janice are free sheets to the wind.
Oh shit.
Am I sober enough to see how like serious Ralph's looking right now? Because I feel like he's got a serious look. Would that
Make
be
me
able to tell
a
that, considering
make me an insight check.
I have got a big at disadvantage surely because he's drunk.
No, just an insight
Yeah.
check.
Disadvantage.
natural
Hey?
20?
Of course you did.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
sun's
know
up.
everything.
Something's up.
My drunken instinct tells me you have a problem.
Hey, sometimes
Ralph.
drunken instincts are the best instincts.
Yeah.
Do you see Ronan go by here?
Yeah, he ran by just a second ago there. We tried to talk to him, but he just ran straight by us. What's going on?
Gaz just told us that his father is in the local morgue, and I think he's going to retrieve the body, or maybe go ask some questions to the mortician. Looks down at Melgrim. I'm not so quick on my feet, but if you want, we should maybe go after him and make sure he's okay, and perhaps see if we can help him get some answers. I'm going to kick Melgrim kind of gently and be like,
Don't
Melgrim, are you
stop
coming with us?
believing.
Song of his people.
Right. I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
slow you
Wasn't
down.
that- Yeah, look at him. I think we're going to be slow enough as it is. We'll go with you. But wasn't that like days ago we were at the morgue? Why are we just finding this out? As I'm trying to pull Melgrim up.
I think it was just yesterday we were at the morgue.
Yeah.
But Gaz has been distracted with his ability to cast the new powers that he's been given by his patron. I don't think his head's where it once was, but now I think about it, I think his head's where it always was. He just has the abilities to do what he wanted. You'll look back at the ship. There's not like a single like black swirling vortex over it shooting lightning into the ship or anything, is there? It's not the sheets aren't aflame or anything.
Not
There's
yet.
no skulls screaming around it.
Not yet.
I kind of sniff for like brimstone or like the stench of hell.
Give me a perception check.
Stench of hell.
At disadvantage,
At disadvantage.
because I am fucked. Perception.
Whoa!
23 and 24.
Ho ho ho! A
Nice.
19 and a 20. There is a whiff of something in the air. It is not nice at all. It is starting to get warmer, and then you feel it before it hits, and then Melgrim goes pumps.
But I'm going.
I don't think it was a fart.
He followed through.
I'm going to go over to Sir Janice. I don't think
I'm
it's a
going
good
to go to
idea
the
to
ship
keep
to
Melgrim.
change.
It's okay. I'll cast prestidigitation on you so you don't need to. I don't know that spell. There we go. I've done it. Now your
Yeah.
trousers are clean. Let's
They
Let's
don't
use-
look clean.
You're drunk. Of course they're clean.
Why would your friends tell you they were clean if they weren't?
Anyway, I've got words to have with Ronan, and he's back at the ship.
And I know Ronan's he's gone this way.
Wait. All right, Melgrim, you go back to the ship. You get ready to have your words with Melgrim, who's definitely waiting there for you.
Abort mission.
You think we we should maybe take him to the ship. He might fall into the Aranok Ocean and be eaten. Can we just find a barrel and just put him in the barrel and just tell him we're taking him to the ship and just take him with us? I'm looking at, is there a barrel?
I love how Ralph is desperately making sure Malcolm doesn't come across things.
As this is happening, can I have a look about to see if there's any either barrels full of water, or like a horse trough, or just something that I can just dunk his head
I
in
meant a
quickly?
wheelbarrow just so we can dump him in that and just walk.
Wheelbarrows, there isn't any wheelbarrows, but there is some water troughs kicking about just from collecting barrels full of water just for collecting water.
Malcolm, buddy, over here. And I'm just gonna
He kind of
ask.
hugs into you. A drunk way where you're definitely carrying.
Yeah.
Malcolm,
Malcolm weighs 270 pounds.
He is actually a heavy boy.
Yep.
Malcolm. And I've just realised that considering he's a dwarf, I'm like, Malcolm, do you trust me?
6'8", half orcs. Like, come on,
You're
buddy.
the only one I trust anymore.
Okay, then trust me, this is for your own good. And I'm just gonna...
Shoom! Yeah, he sobers up quick.
I'm just sitting there holding his head for a second. Nobody needs to know.
The trouble I've seen.
The bubbles get smaller and smaller.
Yep. Blip.
As I let him up, just
Danny
alright.
come in and it's like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that smell? Oh,
You shit your pants. No, that's the wrong voice. You shit your pants. You shit your pants here.
You've shit your pants, pal.
Change sometimes happens when I rage drink.
I look at,
You go take care of that, Malcolm.
I'm going to side-eye the ship again. There's no banshees flying in and out of it. It's like it's not
No.
floating 30 feet up into the air.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
There's the odd tree gull here and there, but nothing bad.
Are they just bursting into flames when they fly over or anything?
No. Treagles. Couple of treagles.
My guardians.
Yes. Okay. Then,
Nyla is safe on that boat.
I mean, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I'm sure. I mean, Meldrum's became much more sensible. Let's just go after Ronan and see if we can help him.
And
I
I'll go
tried.
along with Ralph. Point.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go back to the ship.
Melgum goes back, starts to head back to the ship. Ralph and Sir Janus will start heading towards the morgue. Speaking of which, Ronan will arrive at the morgue. You know of the morgue. You lived on the island of Akus for all your days, so you'll know this. You'll not met many people here working here, so it's quite a shock when you see this huge orc in a bloodied apron, just going about his business, working within the morgue.
Don't bash him. Oh,
Whoa. What's your business here?
I just caught wind that my dad's in here.
Your father, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What name?
Ronan. My father's name is was it William?
Ad.
William.
Yeah, William. So,
William.
he was father. Yeah.
Father.
Yeah. We picked him up a couple of days ago. We found him out in the woods.
What was he doing out there?
If I knew that, then I'd be a detective.
Can I see his body?
Of course. So he takes you through. So, pardon me, guys. So takes you through. It's lying on what seems to be some sort of wooden gurney. He pulls over the porch, and it is indeed your father. He is pale. He is gaunt. There is not much left of him. It's almost as if he's decomposed really, really quickly. Almost as if something has been forced out of him, very painfully. And I'm trying to think of the word. He was not forthcoming with it anyway. He was not willing to give whatever it was he was giving up. So,
Yeah.
scary sight.
Yeah. going to sort of stand silent for a while, just then to ask him, do you know what thing done this to him?
No clue.
I'm sure it was a freaking changeling.
Oh, for God's sake. It's been a day, it's been 24 hours, it's been 28 hours, and all I've heard is about bloody changelings.
Who was here?
Oh, it was some other guy round here asking, saying about changelings and all that. It doesn't matter. Listen, changelings don't exist. It's not a changeling.
So how long did you say he was dead?
Well,
Because I saw what was supposed to be my dad the other day.
yeah, well, for the looks of him, he's been dead a long, long time, but we only found him 3-4 days.
Do you mind if I just stay for a while? Think things through.
Of course. I'll just be in the
Just
next room. And he
Right.
walks off through, and you can hear various sounds of sawing, hammering. Usual
I'm
thing.
I'm just focusing on my,
Yeah. There lies your father. Old, very, for the looks of it, very old, very decrepit. Not so much lying in agony. He is clearly without a soul. Whatever he had within him has left, and it was left painfully and forcefully.
I'm just going to set mull thing through and
Okay. Anything in particular you're mulling through?
just about thinking about anything about the other guy that was supposed to be my dad but wasn't. And just,
Very much looked like your dad.
yeah.
A lot healthier as well
Good.
from when you seen him. A lot healthier than the corpse
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah, I'm going to sort of look at the corpse and see if I see anything out of the ordinary about it.
You can certainly you can make me a perception check, or you can make me a medicine check. If you don't have medicine tagged, if you don't have that tagged, make it with disadvantage.
Perception 17
Okay.
in my perception. I've got that tagged.
Nothing unusual. He's missing a femur. On top of that,
Has got that.
on top of that as well, it looks as if he's had some blood drawn from him. For whatever reason, you maybe reckon it was a medical procedure just to make sure to see if there was any curses or magical ailments to go with. This way you can really tell. Other than that, again from the information you know about the changelings, you know, yeah, it was probably a changeling that killed him.
I'm going to call Ripper, but the artwork in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, who was it?
Why is he missing a femur, and why does it look like it's some sort of blood or something being drawn out of him?
Oh, well, I don't know about the femur. We have no idea where that's went to. When we found him, this is how we found him. We take blood usually just to make sure to find out, just to check for curses, to check for medical ailments, just to really check for any magical ailments as well, in case for our own investigations. But it came back inconclusive.
Alright, what were you investigating?
The usual, again, curses. Usually, well, look at him.
Right.
He's an old man. He could have been cursed with something that aged him rapidly. It could have gave him any kind of magical disease that may have done this to him as well, aged him rapidly. But again, it came back inconclusive.
Right. You said someone else here was talking about changelings.
Mm-hmm.
Describe him.
Yeah, he was this little, he was this little shit. He was a young guy, human. Liked to talk in riddles a little bit, but he was talking about stuff. Came round, he was wondering if seeing about actually this body. He never mentioned him by name, but
Why was he interested in this body?
He was doing some sort of investigation.
And do you know what investigation he was doing?
It was about changelings, apparently.
Right. Okay. Would I know it was Gaz if I put two together?
From the description, it was Gaz.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to say that I know that little shit.
I know them motherfucker.
I'm going to ask threaten I can take the body and just lay him to rest in the local cemetery.
Yeah, it's fine. We can keep him here overnight if you make your arrangements and that. We can help. We can hold him here, and then you can do whatever you do.
Thank you.
No worries. Sorry again. And he goes back to his work.
Okay.
You doing anything?
I'm just going to start mournfully just sit in silence for a while.
Yeah. You do have, again, I should have said this for your 17, you do notice he's still got his wedding ring on, so.
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Tell that, yes.
Yeah, melt that down. You get a good couple of gold pieces for that. So yeah, so
+1 ring of protection. That's good. Yep. Excellent.
yeah, it clearly worked.
Ring of invisibility.
Yeah.
So
Is that a ring of detect changeling?
yeah, well,
Oh.
so you take the wedding ring and you go about your business at this point. Leon, Gaz, and Nyla, you get to the end. You get to the end of your spell as you start to do your summoning thing. So how do you summon like Tukna?
I use the last of the blood within the vial. I basically fill in the gaps in the circle with the blood and any gaps within like the bone line, and I like to draw some symbols on the ground. Instead of a semicircle, this will need to be a full circle as well. And I'll draw and I'll mix some of my blood with it as well. I think that's the only.
Yeah.
Oh, I also need to say the incantation and abyssal.
Yep. So you start to see the incantation and vessel. Again, the circle starts to fill up with smoke. Couple of sparks. It looks like Catherine Wheels and hi. I knew you'd contact me sooner enough. How are we, my dear boy?
Hey, look, Tukna. Sorry, I don't want to call you again this soon, but it turns out I had some more questions for
No,
you.
don't worry. Oh, and I see you brought a friend. Hi, my name's like Tukna.
Yeah, this is Nyla. She's a-
Yeah, huh?
I'm sure
I'm
you're
Nyla.
aware.
Oh, Nyla, you're the changeling.
Yes, I am.
Oh, is
And
this?
you are.
Oh, I'm like Tukna. I'm a great demon of the abyssal plane. I know. Look at me. I mean, I'm so all nice and dressed. He's absolutely looking fabulous. It is a sparkled, lovely suit. All pinks, greens, all the colours. Some colours you couldn't even recognise in the spectrum. But however, he
You
is
look
sitting there.
fabulous.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Niall. I knew I liked you. So, what is it? You know the rules. The 3 is a number, and the number is 3.
Yeah, no problem. By the way, where did you get those clothes? They look amazing.
Oh, that counts as 1. These actually came from this
Yes,
fabulous.
all your wish thingies.
These came from a fabulous boutique over in this other dimension. Oh, it is fabulous. You must visit sometime.
address.
But you'll visit soon enough when you become powerful. I can't wait for that day.
Sweet,
Gas is
yeah.
gonna be powerful. Okay.
Yeah, and then I get
yeah,
all the
to that,
fancy
just
clothes
a-
I want.
You have
Okay.
2 left.
Nothing else, just fancy clothes. That's my story arc. Right. So, I would like to ask you. He thinks on the wording for a second. how do you remove the curse from a changeling so that they don't have to feed on humanoids?
Now, pray tell, I wonder why you must asking that.
I'm asking that so that my friend doesn't go insane and start attacking us when the curse takes over.
I would like to be normal, please.
Oh, but you are normal, my dear girl. You don't need to worry about all that. But listen, I'll do you a favour. And he starts making all these very, very infernal guttural noises as lights start to come up, and the lights just start flashing in and on. It's as if someone's switching a light on and off within the room.
Just need to close the
This happens for about 2 minutes, and then goes, I'm sorry, I can't give you that information.
Huh?
Oh, I see. You know, sometimes when you look into the future as to see why these questions come up, I can't give you that. That's a spoiler, my dear boy.
Okay. You can't go into the future, but maybe you can look.
Ask him if it's possible.
That's not. Even if he just gives it a yes or no answer, we're still at.
Because I like you.
Okay.
Because I like you, my dear girl. Of course. And this will not count towards your one, because I feel bad for not being able to tell you the secrets, but it is possible to remove a curse from the changeling. However, you do not want to be doing that.
Well,
Why exactly?
That's a question.
Okay, guys, you're gonna have to know why, because you know that's important.
Let's just forget about them.
I guess I'll save that question for later, for another session. I guess.
Fuck no.
I'll write out my questions to Nyla beforehand, before saying them, so that Okay, so I'm gonna message you in chat just to see.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Now, whatever this chat is, I don't know what it is, but hey, I would tell you, you've got one more
We
question
have a
left.
secret connection.
Oh, telepathy! I love it. I went to this.
Yeah,
I went to this
exactly.
plane where they were all telepathic. It's very entertaining. You think of very bad things about you, if you know what I'm saying.
You know, they always say terrible things about demons, but you're very nice.
Oh, thank you, my dear girl. They always say nice things about. They say horrible things about the changelings as well. I don't believe
Yeah,
a
they
word
do.
of them. You're just doing you, my love.
As he's saying that, he
Well-
pulls a baby out of his chest and places his head on it.
Just kind of wrings it from the blood.
Was that A positive or B negative?
Oh, I go for O levels, my dear. Always the O levels. So, anyway, you've got one question left, my dear boy.
I put in chat the 2 questions that I had in mind, and this is me writing them down.
Okay, you've sent me one.
I'll send you the other.
Exciting for viewers at home. People texting each other. Enjoy
It's
this.
fine because you can see it in the chat as we speak.
Chat. There we go.
It is currently in the Twitch chat.
I'll let you choose, Nyla.
Probably the first one, just because if we don't find that out, that could be really bad.
Okay. So I'll be asking why. So the wording of that question, like Tukna, will be why should specifically Nyla's curse not be removed?
Because she'll die, dear boy.
Oh,
That's pretty short and sweet.
It's as simple as that. She will die from the curse. The curse is exactly what a changeling is, and the changeling is exactly what the curse is.
so I am a curse. Oh. Oh.
There's a lot of
That's the-
history that
oh,
goes
that's the
into it.
meanest thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of history that goes into it. I mean, a lot of things about great and powerful wizards cursing other people, but that happens to be another question.
I guess I'm out of questions. like Footnote.
Of course you are, dear boy, but you know where I am, and if you always need to summon me, you know where to find me. Nyla, it was beautiful meeting you. I love to see you again. Love the hair. I love the
Fantastic.
tiefling.
Thank you.
I've got
Thanks
to...
for telling me this information.
Of course, dear girl, and believe you and me, should not feel guilty about that tiefling at all. She had it coming. Anyhow...
This one actually, yeah, this one was bad.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, she wasn't so bad, but you know, when people are very vain, and I can't stand people who are vain, to believe me. But however, when it comes to people who are vain and want to live forever, oh my god! I mean, the people you meet like that, it is so
Must
dull.
be tiring.
Oh, you've no idea. I have people summoning me here, there, and everywhere. Anyway, my dear boy, thank you for bringing me back here. I must admit, I love our little visits. I'm so glad you've learned this spell, and I have taught you how. Nyla, ta-ta, my love. Peace. As the smoke comes down and just evaporates from the floor.
That guy is so cool, Beth.
He's a cool guy, right?
Yeah.
What guy's cool?
Yes, as Melgrim steps in.
You know, the guy that's just yeah, he's trying
Who
to
are
sell us
you?
something.
Ha. Oh, you haven't seen the tiefling, yeah.
Oh yeah, well it's me.
Oh. Anyway, and he just kind of like walks past the pair of them.
There is
It's,
there is fuckery afoot here.
We're gonna have to talk about this sooner or later. Would you prefer me look like my old self? I turn back
Prefer
into
you look
myself.
like yourself, rather
Yeah,
than
I'll
the
turn-
people that you've killed. And just kind of
Turn
like
into
walk
Ralph.
away change.
Oh, well, I will turn it back to my original form and creep the fuck out of everyone then. Well, this is the
He
only thing
passed
that I
it- he
haven't
passed it
killed.
with
Yeah,
flying
right.
colours.
Yeah, almost everybody passed. So now that they've seen it, they know what to expect.
Well, this is the only me that's, well, actually me, unfortunately, and it's, well, not very pretty.
We got it from a reputable source that removing the curse from Nyla is possible, but it would kill her.
Well, basically,
Well,
I
that's
am
no much
cursed.
use, is it?
I am a curse, basically. So my existence is to be a curse. It's actually very depressing now I think about it. So my goal in life is to suck people's souls dry and kill them. You know, what better way to exist?
Ditto.
Oh, you could just choose not to do that. And just kind of, he goes away.
Well,
What the fuck?
But I'd,
You could choose
Melvin?
not to live.
Melgrim, do you want me to die?
Don't want you to die, but I don't want you to kill people so you can survive.
Well, I don't have to kill people. I just have to, you know,
Yet.
yeah. But I don't say that.
Going by what you taught me about you.
Well, I'm not bad as they are. That changeling was, you know, at the end. He was going to die soon.
And when are you going to die?
Hopefully not anytime soon.
And what happens when you come close to your dying? Will you kill me? Will you stab me in my back and take my form? Kill everybody
What?
else?
That's why I asked Ralph to kill me before I got that far. Because that's the last thing I want to do is hurt you.
The mistake you made was you asked Ralph.
Well, you can take my life whenever you see fit, if you like. I mean, if that's what you want.
Find you your cure. But Disney kill you.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
The sheer willpower of Melgrim is what cures you.
Malcolm cures me just from pure willpower. You will be cured.
So, with that, we will go to our good friend Ralph and Sir Janice as they bump into Ronan coming out of the morgue.
I'm going to kill that wee bastard. Sorry,
Wait, which bastard?
There's a
Who
lot
are
of
we
them.
fighting?
the bastard.
I'm
that
back
won't
to a
let me-
tiefling now, by the way, because that's going to be a form for a while.
Right.
Just so we understand here, Gaz didn't have anything to do with the death of your father. He was just kind of not in a headspace where he thought that information was important.
Yeah, he may have not had the death of my partner, but he did desecrate my dad's body.
Did he?
That's
Yes.
that's a
You don't
good.
know that.
You do not know that. That is not the information you were given.
You were not there for any of that, unless you.
Yeah.
You do have reason to be mad at him because he spent it.
Yeah, you have reason. You have reason to be mad. You don't know the blood was taken for that reason, and you do not know the femur was taken for that reason. You don't know that, as far as you're concerned, he was found without the femur.
Did an insight check him, Jim.
This is true.
Go back, said insight check.
I just walk in and punch him. Insight check. He's in pain.
Tell me your secrets.
Oh,
I'm going to read something because I'm curious how divine sense works.
Well,
What are you even called again?
What was that? Sorry.
It's an action, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just
The
wanted to...
demon called again?
Lutukna.
Laktukna.
Okay.
Right, okay. Roland, do you want us to accompany you to Lacton? Is Undertaker or Priest? Was your father a follower of a religion? Should we go with you?
Yeah, how can
that
we
would
help?
much help. I'm going to bury my father in the family burial cemetery.
Cool. So yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming
it's
we
a plot of
go to
land out.
the church up here, yeah.
It's the plot of land out the back of his house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta go dig a hole in and then get it set up and they'll bring him here tomorrow or...
Yeah. He always wants to be buried under a tree next to his wife.
So he wants to kill your mom as well or...
Right.
She's
No.
alive, so...
I know he's alive. Like,
Let's go
last,
hunt.
Wow.
I was saying, I was growing up, that's what he always said.
Alright, okay.
I get what you're saying.
Right, so when she didn't time pass, it's okay, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta remember the total parents, they die roughly at the same time when they pass, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, okay, I will accompany you and I will help you dig a hole. Not very well because I'm exhausted and on the verge of
yeah,
death. Again,
so
everything
so
I try to
Janice
put
will
in
dig the
my
hole.
weapons.
You will constructively criticise.
I will occasionally cast gabs.
Yeah.
I gagged you and in this hole. Well done.
Don't need to roll for that. That's fine.
15 athletics later, you have dug a hole.
So as you're walking up towards the family homestead, you will notice again the Maelstrom manor is a bit lively again. They're moving furniture in, just going about their business.
I just need to ask you two something. What the hell are we doing on this island still? Are we looking for these changes at all, or can we just leave?
That's actually something I wanted to talk to you all about. I wanted to talk about it on the ship, but it seems it's going to be a while till we get there. From what I've been told, done a bit of asking about, that robbery was considered to be done by the Cauldron. It's the criminals themselves, whoever's in charge of them, made that happen. If it was the changelings, they may have already taken them away from here. I think you've been right, Nyla's been right, they may have already gone away from here.
Right, so there's no reason to be here then.
Well, actually, and I'm going to turn to Ronan, that's up to you. This is your home. If you're comfortable with us going to try and find them elsewhere, we can go on, but this is your home. I can't make you leave it if you think it's in danger.
in that case. After that, there's nothing left for me to return to.
I mean, I'm fine with
Because
it.
I've been just told.
Hmm.
Was I told that uh, that my girlfriend was actually fake?
No, people have been
Yes.
telling you.
It's
People have been
yeah.
telling you this. Yeah.
Milgram told
It's
you
not
that he
confirmed.
had heard about
Yeah.
someone that was very, very
Yeah.
similar to her,
As far,
and that you were probably a fool that was getting conned and used.
as far as you're concerned, how do you feel about it?
Delicate touch.
Yeah, how do you feel about the information that that has been passed on?
Well, I would be feeling really angry and confused, and I don't want to go pursue that a little bit further for myself. Like, you know, I'm gonna go to both these and say, like, well, do you think that would be true what Melvin said? There is someone who looks like Amelia, or it probably was, or whatever.
At this stage, I can't answer this question. I mean, I only discovered that changes were real a few days ago. And you told me you seen her dragged into the ocean, so even the one you cared about, as far as we know, she was dragged into the sea of trees.
Yeah.
So even she might be dead. I did try to contact her, and she just didn't answer. But that could also just mean that she didn't want to speak to me. She didn't want to speak to you. I ain't got anything I can help you with here. Eventually, I can maybe spy upon her using my powers, but that's not something I can do yet.
More than that as well, from what Melgrim said, whether or not it was someone being her, pretending to be her, whoever's out there may be connected to the cauldron. They may have already moved them on. And people are saying, well, other people are saying that they're more central based. They're more with the we need to go towards more civilization to find them, to get more info. So it might be in your best interests to come with us as we go that way.
Yeah.
We're heading towards the Empire anyway. I also had a plan to make some money. If we perhaps put the word out that we're going to be sailing to the main islands, we can probably pick up some passengers or see who's taking things for trade to make enough money to get the ship in order.
Idea.
Okay.
We're hunting down potentially whoever robbed the Malenstoffs. They might be willing to help us out to get out there to find who done it to them if they're not already trying to move on from it. They might assist. It's worth a conversation.
I have not met them. I'm assuming you ingratiated yourself using charm, and you put yourself across well when you meet. You didn't attack them or like scream about changelings into their faces or accuse them of being changelings or anything, did we?
I personally did not, and I'm not aware of anyone doing so.
Because I feel that something was said. I do remember. I did have quite a little blood coming up my eyes at the time, but I do seem to remember that. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I was too worried going, oh shit, all this blood's coming out, I'm gonna die. And I was like, oh, I think somebody said something, but I was really concerned about the amount of blood that was shooting out my eyes. My eyes, not my ass.
Good God, that was a lot of blood.
And your ass.
There's blood
Just saying,
everywhere.
it was truly terrifying.
I feel like the lady of the house didn't seem to really care either direction about us. The investigator, I think we should avoid him. He seems to be a bit of a dick, so we best stay away from him.
I was thinking the investigator might be our best idea because we could say, oh, we're going to the mainland. We think they maybe went out. He might want to lift. He maybe give us some money for passage.
I have no idea how much money for passage of these ships costs, but it could be like 2 gold, I have no idea. Anyway.
How
He
much
didn't
did,
seem to like me that much, so...
Or we could do what we did before and,
Rob and kill them, throw them overboard.
how
some
much
point.
how much did Ralph pay to get on the
I would imagine it's
boat
probably maybe
originally?
like 15 gold a passenger or something. I mean, we only need a few hundred gold. I mean, I'm just being silly. We can.
We turn around to Bard and say, curious, why did you say that they didn't like you very much?
Well, because when we were trying to have a conversation, I was there with Nyla. He just seemed to be very rude and he didn't like us that much. It might have been something Nyla said, I don't know. But he didn't seem to like me either.
Okay.
Rachel looking
Insight check.
surprised and then remembering that she kind of accosted that guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it's like deception check time.
I did nothing.
But to be fair, as far as he knows, Nala's gone because she's turned into that blue tiefling now. So
Well,
Exactly.
it's up.
wait, do you know that? I can't remember. Keep track of things with that.
No, you don't know that.
Leaving? Yeah, I was
Yeah,
leaving.
you
at
don't
that
know
point.
that.
It's like,
You don't know
Oh
that.
right. By the way,
I'll
Nala's doing the blue
insight check. If
tiefling.
I'm okay, I'm allowed to do an insight check to see if he's hiding something.
You certainly can.
Yeah, I got
If you're wanting, if you want to, Sir Janice, you can make a deception check.
Deception.
Deception or persuasion? Who
Yes.
knows what it is? Just pull the number and
Deception
tell
or
us.
persuasion. There's enough in both of there that you're allowed to roll either or.
that was a 12.
Guidance. No, I don't know.
I guide you in your
Use a
deception.
bardic inspiration. Use your own bardic inspirations. Sing your answer. I'm not lying.
I'm telling you the truth.
I need to be a Batman here. I just died. Bye.
Alright, cool. Javis had enough.
Yeah, he's had enough of our shit. He's just turned the hearing aid off.
Randy's hearing aid with the singing.
No, he just turned it off. I've had enough of this shit.
Used to do that all the time. I've seen it hundreds of times in the pub.
So that is an interesting thing.
Mhm.
That was an
Well-
interesting way of putting it there, David.
See, for the sake of brevity, can we just say that we have dug the hole, we have been to the temple,
Yeah.
we've got the guy, and we'll sort. I don't think anyone really wants us all to see us sadly standing around as his dad gets buried.
Is anyone
None of
else?
us,
I think
including the
we'll-
players.
Does anybody else have?
We all have to have an end
Something like
character
that.
minutes.
No, you're alright, mate.
I he only died. I missed
That's cool.
it.
So
You missed your dad's
Okay,
funeral.
all you missed
innit?
insight check. Uh,
Oh,
We said some very respectful things while you stood there silently.
yeah, rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, if you make an insight check for us against Sir Janice's deception check.
Alright, then. Look at that insight check. I got
he
an
rolled
18.
at 18.
How come I can't see that? All right, okay.
You did
It's
say
because he
it.
rolled it on
Fair enough.
thingy.
It's shown on Beyond's game log.
Ah.
Hmm.
You not got the add-on installed, Jim.
I do have the add-on installed. It should be installed.
It comes up on
just say Roll20.
D&D Beyond,
That's
but
the one, yeah.
it never comes up on Roll20.
See, for me, it sometimes doesn't show up if I don't click on the features and traits. If
Yeah.
you click on that, it might bring it up.
Right. Okay. Yeah. He's definitely hiding something. You're just not sure what.
I'm just going to sort of cautiously look at him and stuff. I'm trying to. I'm suspicious of him, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. The only thing you would say you would be suspicious of is the fact that he really doesn't want to talk to the. He really doesn't want to talk
yeah.
to the investigator because, again, he could be right in what he's saying. He was a prick because he was technically treating him like a prick. However, Niall did accost him, so there's that.
Yeah, I didn't see that part though.
Yeah, you were there.
Okay.
So, so from there, as Lee brought up earlier, sake of brevities, you dig the burial mound for your father. At that point, if you want to gather everybody, you can gather everybody for a small funeral. We don't need to live through that.
I'm just going to. I don't need big funeral. I'm just going to go back to the morgue and with the way I ask it, the mortician any more questions that I forgot to ask. So,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, certainly. If I could help you, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
quietly
maybe
ask
think about
Gaz
it.
if he needs, tell him you might need some more of that stuff to call your god later on. I mean the demon later on.
This guy's sneaking by in the background, just
I'm going
working
to.
out famous.
Gaz will know. Gaz will know that this blood will not do it anymore because it's been longer than 48 hours.
I think I've used all of it at this point. I would need some more either way.
You would need a fresh corpse, so to speak.
I can find one of them.
I
That
was
was a
going to
joke. That was a joke. Guys.
We
I
were
didn't
going to
actually
make
mean
some of
it.
them soon. Don't
Yeah,
you
don't
worry.
you worry.
Uh,
It's been a while since combat.
Can I ask? Does it have to be? So does it mention what kind of race it has to be, or is it just
No.
a humanoid?
Just needs to be humanoid blood, 48 hours old. At
It
at
doesn't say from a
most.
corpse either, does it? Surely
No,
you just
corpse.
Like,
Corpse has
Oh,
to
it's
be
a
from a
corpse,
corpse. Yeah.
aren't we all just corpses that are alive?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, Ronan, you were
A
asking
grinder.
questions, Ronan.
Yeah, I still want to go back to ask why Gaz was there in the first place.
He was investigating. He was investigating changelings. That's all he said.
Did he do anything to my dad's body?
No.
No. Can I do an insight check then?
Why
Okay,
would you
certainly.
ask that question though?
I didn't.
Well, he needs to go back and get his body, so. I mean,
It's just
Uh,
seems a kind of meta question there.
Ooh,
That's
ooh.
what I was thinking. I kind of feel like we're metagaming a lot, like a few
Sorry, I feel
reasons,
down,
because
it's
we
still-
hear them, but
That's all right. He got
our
an.
characters-
That's okay.
I feel
He got a
down.
nat. He got a nat 20. So don't worry about
yeah, it's built anyways now.
that.
Yeah.
I know nothing of what you speak.
Yeah.
Nothing, no.
So yeah.
So I'll take a barrel or something, I'll take him up to the court.
Yeah, I feel like he wouldn't ask that question because it would make no
No,
sense.
he was open and honest about the question.
Mm.
Gaz certainly did not mess about with the body.
Like,
It was the Undertaker that done all that. What was I
Yeah.
saying?
And that's his
is
job.
Jim, what I would assume, and I'm not talking for your world here, Richard, though, I would assume that like the priests from the temple will come and collect it and like do some respectful shit, as opposed to just humping it across their shoulders and walking through town with it.
Well, that is totally
Is
up
that
to your.
accurate?
That is totally up to yourselves, depending on if you had a kind of
Mm.
specific religious belief or if you want to do something.
I can just imagine Ronan in a Ralph. It's like you get the hands up, and the feet. We're just like it just doesn't seem very restrained.
Oh no,
You're
you'd
like
have a
walking through the
carriage.
town centre.
You would have
Oh,
a
we would have a
carriage.
carriage.
Yeah.
Gaz,
Well,
Right.
we can always say a prayer to what's she called?
Shima.
Shima?
Shima.
Yeah,
Shima.
Shima. We could always, she'll look after him.
As a
Yeah,
tree gull
the
flies
trees will
above.
fell- It flies above, just dive bombs straight into the grave. Like, ugh.
Takes a poop.
It's
and
a
then
sign.
lives.
It's good luck.
Hmm?
So
as Ronan is finishing his moment of silence over his father's grave, a little mouse runs by, and a treacle dive bombs it.
That's a good catch.
we could see Tim. Panic
Um,
you sneak Tim Beastie. Or what thy panic in my priesty.
so after
just
yeah,
do poems instead. That's fine.
after the respectful thing with the funeral, unless there's anything else you want to do or say,
What-
you bury
I
your
would have
father.
done something the previous day, just to throw this out here before. Ralph will have went to the Robert Duck. As soon as there's some kind of notice board, I'll put up a sign saying name of ship. We will be setting off for the Empire in the next few days. If anyone's looking to book passage, I went to the dock and said, if anyone's looking to transport goods that direction, we'll be leaving in the next few days.
We will say that
Charge of
after the
10
funeral.
gold.
Taking the bard with me as well for
You'll
like,
have
persuading purposes.
You'll have done this after the funeral because that is something
That's
that
fine,
in
yeah.
hindsight would have been good. But you're right enough what you're saying. So
Yeah.
so after that, like I say, you're coming up to mid-afternoon, early evening at this point. So it's a case of after the funeral, if you get anything else you're wanting to do or want to speak to, you've got a few leads, like to say. You're suspicious enough of Sir Jaris about why he doesn't want to speak to Colin Umbridge.
Well, while we're all together, I'm going to ask the same question I've asked 5 times.
Yes.
Why are we staying on this island? Are we looking for the? I mean,
I was just
several of
about
us
to say
think
that.
we've left. What are we
Is
doing?
it time? Is it time to
Goodness.
get on the boat and go?
Goodness sake, Ralph, how many times do we have to tell you we have to find the changeling?
Right.
I'm
How?
pretty confident the
As he
changeling's
said-
gone.
As Milgram says that, and after Nyla said that as well, I'm just going to tell him about the
Plot
the
splodge.
cauldron rumor as well. And
Yeah,
just-
that's fine.
Okay,
know,
let's get off the
Changeling-
island then.
Okay.
Ralph will also mention the idea of taking passengers and or
Yeah,
goods.
yeah, do
So-
a whole bit about yeah.
So that
This
would
is how we're going to make the money. We take the money up front, we get the sailors, we do some light repairs, and we stock up for like a 2 week journey with fresh water and salted goods and whatever the fuck it is you take out to sea. Who knows how to drive a boat?
at this point, you will know you are able to sail the ship because of the sail. You managed to fix the sail, so it is sailable. Whether it can withstand extreme weather conditions or extreme monster conditions is another matter. But however,
If you sink us back in that fucking ocean, right, I'm leaving the game.
We already spent like 4 sessions in it for no reason.
you've spent 5 sessions on this fucking island.
I know, right? Yeah.
Sessions, Ralph's been saying the same
Again.
thing.
We're very
Why
good
were
at
we back in a boat? I
procrastinating.
am going to cat and not Thunderwave.
Yeah.
Now that I'm on board for. Right?
Yeah.
You can't use
We're
that.
all good at that. Yeah. He gets it free.
I'm not on board. I'm on the shore.
Yeah, he gets it free. He casts Thunderwave for free at the most inopportune moment. So, with that, yeah, unless there's anything else you want to do, we can do the fast forward in time. Nights pass, you get full rests, your exhaustion will start to go down 1.
Oh, Nyla needs to eat because how long can she go without eating? I thought it was every day.
Well, I asked that last week.
She did.
And never told me. So
You are okay for now, so you can get away with feeding every 7 days still.
and is it every month if I kill someone?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
What's involved in the feeding, Nyla?
She drains her soul.
Yeah, basically just drain the soul from their body. So it's
One.
kind of really creepy. I'm aware of this. So when you took a bit of your soul out, yeah, I do the whole thing.
What
Mhm.
about if I
however-
opened the veil to the inferior realm again and just let you have it like a Buffy kind of style?
Wait, hold on.
Right.
Is Gaz
just
asking that
sacrifice
question,
someone
or is
else,
Leon
man.
asking that question?
Gaz is asking that question.
That
Right,
is not a bad fucking idea.
right. Hold
That
on,
would
just 1
work,
second.
surely.
Wait.
That would work, right? Because
If she's
I have
souls
to-
that feed off.
I have to think about that. That is a good idea. I like that idea. I need
Leon,
to
you're
come
a
up with
genius.
something for doing that.
Someone's just dead staring you right now.
Well,
Leon's
maybe
genius, what can I say?
Stare him right back. Maybe it's not all bad then.
Uh-huh.
Actually, what I was
Throws
trying
out
to say
his
is that's
sword.
still a consciousness. That was still
That's
a
a
person.
great
That's
idea.
like
Throws out his
flipping
sword.
someone from the afterlife and
I
destroying
don't have to
their
take the
soul.
whole thing. I can just take a little bit.
Leon,
Well,
Leon, make a religion check.
Well, no,
I feel
I,
like
Guidance.
Yeah, Leon, make a religion check.
my religion's not that great. I'll
Real
try.
guidance.
Anyone who has religion as a skill can also help.
I got an 18,
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
and I'll use my
Guidance.
amulet if I need to.
You've got
I'll use
guidance as well.
Oh, mine was terrible. Well, I think I still made this about 10. Shite.
I'll use the.
So you get a
I'll use the
D4.
amulet.
You've got a D4 anyway because of the guidance that Ralph gave you.
4.
oh, 4.
So that
22.
would be
Got
a total of
22.
22.
22.
So, guys, what you are telling me is you are going to rip souls from their resting place to feed Nyla.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys.
Was it the
That is a phenomenally good religion. That is a phenomenally good religion check, right? When you were summoning, when you were summoning an undead spirit, you're pulling them spirits from another realm. They are not you're not pulling them from their final resting place. These are spirits that are either in limbo or can be called upon, which means, depending on your outlook in life and depending on how you feel about it, you could be either doing them a disservice or you could be doing them a fucking favour.
I'll express this to to Melgrim.
Yeah,
in a way.
because with the passive religion, you're pulling spirits from nothing. This isn't pulling them from their
Yeah.
final resting place. Depending on what
Yeah.
religion and what god you believe in,
That's why Nim wasn't there, guys.
yeah, souls are dragged from the souls are kept
Yeah.
within there, depending on what religion and where they're having to go or how they've acted in life. There is no such thing in this realm as a heaven and hell, or there could be. That is not what you're pulling from, though. You're almost
That is the
certain
question.
that is not what you're pulling from. You're not pulling from heaven. You're not pulling from hell.
Melgrim,
Guys,
I,
genius.
I don't have the power.
That is fucking.
to-
That's why I'm saying make a religion check, mate, because I don't know if that can be.
Leon, you're genius.
That is not a bad idea. It would cost a spell slot, but
Don't have to do it very often, though.
Once a month.
I
now.
don't have the power to go in. And
I need to read
grab
up
a
more on this
soul
curse,
from
actually.
Heaven or whatever,
shit.
and bring it back. I can go into the ethereal realm, which is kind of like a veil between planes, and take them from there. And I've spoken to these souls before. Some of them are happy, some of them are not. But depending on how you might look at it, it could be a good thing.
Ralph is looking at Melgrim at this point. He's like, okay, I'm beginning to understand this thing about necromancy. This does not sound like it's I guess if they agreed it, but even then, that's oh my god.
They're in a place where they
I'm gonna
don't-
go and pray to my god.
I don't know where souls go when they die, but they're not meant to be in limbo. So
So as opposed to pass them on to some kind of peace, we destroy them so Nala isn't hungry.
well,
Unless she just wants to just take a taste.
that might not happen.
I'll have to be serious
know
to know for the entire way I've built this character. He can't be around guys doing this shit.
Yeah.
So I might need the character to leave because
Melgrim, it's
it's like
not
you're
hurting
doing
anyone.
evil shit with necromancy. It's like you can't turn away for that. Like,
yeah. Technically, is an evil thing to do.
I like to think that behind there, literally just got thing. One section says good, and one section says evil.
Evil.
You look through the good sections, like ripping spirits from afterlife. to
It's actually
consume.
got
Oh,
bits.
it's evil.
It's actually got bits on.
No, it's what I said.
It's actually got bits on a fighting style. It's also got bits on a load of other stuff I've written for the actual curse, and I'm just looking through it now, and I'm going. It technically doesn't say it needs to be a living soul.
I'm just wondering.
So,
what
the
this
only-
evil effect on the alignment of the two people I'm with is like. I
Yeah.
know that's not a big deal. It's like I feel like that's like
It won't
chaotic
affect mine
evil.
because I'd still have
It's
to do it.
a
anyway.
moral.
Wait, but
It's a
when
moral
you're
dilemma.
consuming them, you get the
it's
memories,
not a
and
moral
you don't know whether
dilemma. It's just
Yeah, I can
bad.
get memories.
I'll still stand up and I'll say, look guys, I have a solution to our friend's problem which stops them from killing people that are alive. And instead take souls that are in limbo.
Just destroys someone's everlasting essence.
So
No,
from there,
They're in limbo, they're not meant to be there.
give me an Arcana check.
Me?
Who?
Yeah.
His profession or
You didn't pass your religion check, so I'll say no.
Can
So-
I do it?
Yeah.
more along the because I do have some information about this, and I just did say I think that like you retain
17.
memories of these people.
Not all the
These people.
memories. Not all the memories. Certain memories.
Right.
Just yeah, just a few memories.
Right. How many memories can you absorb before it starts to affect your personality? Because I'm assuming you guys does not know who he's grabbing.
That is actually what
Quick
makes him go
question,
mad.
If I consumed the soul of like one of these souls, I wouldn't have a body to transform into from them, would I?
See, this is what I'm
Maybe.
trying. This is what I'm trying to think of because as good as an idea it is, that's why I was reading through my stuff I've written down. it doesn't technically. I didn't technically write down. It has to be a body from a living host, soul from a living
Yeah.
host. However, I'm trying to think
It
how you
may
would
make
feel.
her go madder.
I'm trying to think how you would feed on a soul, just a soul
It's just
without a
empty
body.
calories, that's all. It's just empty
Yeah,
calories.
yeah,
That's
empty
all.
calories.
Oh,
It's
I'm-
just tofu at the end of the day.
It's just
So,
tofu.
Keep a hold of that thought.
Vegetarian.
Keep a hold of that thought. I will actually need to actually put more thought into that as an interesting concept, and it is a very morally ambiguous fucking thing. Christ.
I think our alignments may change.
I think it's a
I'm
good
into
thing.
it.
It's
I
a-
think it's fucking
It's
like
a
the
good
most
thing,
awesome
like-
thing I've heard in a while.
It is.
But Ralph's
It's-
brain
it's
immediately
almost-
does not sound right. Like,
It's
My brain just went, Leon's a fucking genius. Leon's a fucking genius.
it's almost
As
game
Ralph is
breaking,
trying to
and I'm
conquer
gonna
the
have to look
morality
into
of
it
this
myself.
blood.
Yeah, I will have to look into it myself. So we'll come back to that.
I'm
However,
assuming this is a couple of days into the journey, so I'm a bit more rested, so there's not quite as much blood just shooting out my nose anymore.
well, I was going to say, I'm assuming you're waiting 2 days for so you've drummed up enough interest in goods in folk. So whoever's dealing with that side, can they make me either? There's no bargaining, so we'll say persuasion. You make a persuasion check. Do it. You can either whoever's doing it with them, or whoever's doing it can either roll with advantage if they've got someone to help, or you can roll 2 separate.
I will give advantage to whoever's good at persuading, and if it's the bard, remember you got bardic inspirations, mate.
I've got proficiency.
Who's
Oh
better?
wait,
Who's,
what's yours?
Mine's is a +3. So
So
what's
it's
yours?
mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's the
+4.
same.
I'd say
Yours
you've got the
plus
bardic.
4.
Mate. Who's +4?
You
Yes,
sure you
do
want the necromancer who was talking about ripping undead souls?
Yeah, maybe not. We'll let the
All
bard
of
do
all
it.
of our cargo that we're transporting is just skeletons. It's just bodies.
Yeah, Dracula
We'll
dead
let the
loving it.
bard do
It's
it.
basically the
Let
ship
the
is
bard do
empty.
it because
Yeah.
I have more. makes more
Remember,
sense.
you have your bardic inspirations. Right.
I do indeed.
Yes.
So I'm with advantage.
Yes, with advantage. And
And
then
you do
your
your
Roll
D8.
a
You can do
natural
your-
20.
is it- And a D plus. I can bless you. I can not bless the other thing. I can
Guidance.
you as well.
That is fine.
Sorry, what did you say? What persuasion was it again? Persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
2. Sorry.
3 somehow.
Roll it
Okay,
again.
5. I think. No, that was of the 2 rolls. That was the higher that was shown there. Just put the higher one through
Holy
automatically.
shit.
So I'm gonna add my. Yeah, those were not good rolls.
Were you've
my
got your bardic inspiration.
Exactly, which for me is currently a D8. So I'm going to do that just now. Where the heck did my D8 go? There we are.
We can hope for more than 3.
No, it's got 15 there.
That's a 7.
20.
But yeah, you got a 13, did you not? You got a 13, then plus a 7, then plus a D4.
Oh, I've not even rolled the D4 just yet, so yeah.
Can you get that many inspirations?
Well, he's got an inspiration,
Well-
and guidance is a different thing.
I thought you
And
could only
unless
have
Richard
one
says they
extra.
don't stack, then they do stack. It's
They
like I can't
stack.
stack multiple
Yeah, they
guidances.
stack.
Like, like with
Oh,
3 of us
cool.
can't do guidance, but bardic inspiration is a different thing.
Aye, they
So,
stack
but you
for
can-
sure.
You can do different ones. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Okay, and
22.
that's a 2 for the guidance, so 22.
That's good.
Okay.
The changeling comes up and goes, "Okay, I'll come on your ship." What the fuck?
Aye. You know how you were looking for me earlier,
I know
motherfucker?
Imagine if the
In fact,
changeling actually came aboard.
I'm gonna assume the guy that tried to murder me and Gaz like 1,000 episodes is going to be in the ship, and we're not even going to notice.
Maybe.
Does that guy kill us? Really,
I
he
don't
floats
know.
up in like a roll.
I'm gonna
from the
be on the
truck energy
lookout for
coming from
any suspicious sort of
Cool. Make me a perception check. Oh, in fact, make me an insight check. It's probably better for you.
inside. Where are you? What? Fucking hell! Inside +6. 25.
Oh, yes.
That's quite
I rolled a
bad.
19. I rolled real good.
19. You have a look over people. No one overly suspicious. Right.
Not even at
Um,
25.
In total. And what did you roll? 22?
5,
Yeah.
25.
148, 22, 60. Right. In total, you don't get many goods. However, you do end up getting a load of passengers. Comes to around about 160 gold. After that, this is from 7-8 passengers you're able to take over. So you get that up front.
Cool.
So if you want to make any repairs at this point, but it is saleable at this moment.
If it's saleable, I would suggest that we just get fresh water and food stuff for the galley. Stuff that will keep for a couple of weeks.
Tack.
Just like your
Hard
usual
tack.
oats, that kind
Yeah.
of crap. Yeah, whatever crap is, we usually buy that.
That's
That'll
fine.
do.
That's fine.
Maybe
We'll
some like nice throw cushions to put around the guest area.
Do we know briefly how long we're going to be at, well, sea?
that's
Is
a
it a
good
week
question.
then, or-
Yeah, it'd probably be a week.
Sorry, not a 10-day, whatever you call it.
Yeah, it'd probably be a
Because-
week to 10 days. But
So I'm going to have to feed.
you have friends.
Hello. You're gonna eat those souls from the nether realm, aren't you?
We will get to that though if you do decide to do that, because I will have to. I'll need
Oh,
time to
has
think
be
of that.
repercussions
We can
for
do
man.
Yeah.
There has to be repercussions. There's no way you can give you that as a cheat code
Yeah.
to your curse. Absolutely not.
Uh,
So-
So, like,
No,
It'll be
it's
interesting.
all-
saying that is probably got to cause a lot of tension within the group.
yeah.
it's-
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no out already. I mean,
Honestly, like, I'm
Oh,
not
no.
in a bad
I get
mood,
you.
like, My character literally hunts
Well,
people
like-
like you.
There's the line, and then we've crossed it like a million
Lee,
miles. Where Malcolm
I will
said.
say,
Sprinted past the line, jumped in the
I
car,
might have
kept
even-
driving.
I think you might have even passed Lee's line as well.
Yeah.
Ralph's line as well.
so Ralph, we'll say that you start to sail out. Who's sailing the ship? Who's helming?
I believe Nat and Nyla and Ronan said they know how to sail a ship.
Mhm.
I was
I'll-
told shit, but I
assist-
want to do it.
I'll assist as well with. I'll assist as well with.
They
key
actually
points.
put it in reverse
Yeah,
to start
that's
with.
actually
reverse
probably
strength
for
as well.
best. So we'll have Nyla, Ronan taking turns with Sir Janice with his keen mind, be able to point where north is. We'll say you start going on the journey after 3 days. Lee will
Before
say,
we go, I buy one of those scope
Spy
things,
glasses.
which
Perfect.
yeah,
Right.
I buy one of those just.
Um,
I have-
so
sorry.
cool.
One
How about
last thing that I'd
iPad?
just like to check before we fly out. I don't know where that came from there.
That's
Would
great.
I
that's
have
what we-
heard anything back from that woman from the stall? Would they have
You-
got back in touch with me before we leave?
you will have not heard anything back from the dwarven woman.
Okay.
On top of that, the 160 gold you got, we'll say you spend about 80 gold of that on provisions and supplies for enough for yourselves as well as the passengers.
Over the next week, guys, just get used to that.
Yeah, you will have made that abundantly clear to the passengers.
That's
I will.
why we did look at the highest class of clientele.
Yes, I will write up the. I will write up some of the passengers as well, just in case. From there, we'll say that you're no longer exhausted, Lee, because that was 2 days and then another day for sailing. So you're now a day's sail and a day's sailing into this thing. I'm currently dying, so we will cut it there at this moment, and we'll go on to our exits and goodbyes and everything. And I will get back to you about that idea of the. So I have a shit ton to think of now.
It's always funny when players throw a thing and you're like, that's an amazing idea that I didn't
That was a
consider."
phenomenally good
Also,
idea. Aye,
Yeah, it fucking blew me away. Like,
yeah, for
but
sure.
This is definitely going to cause an issue. Because
I love
me
that
and
just
Belgium
anytime
agreed
you
at how
say-
evil it was, which is like, whoa, what's going on there?
Anytime someone states that's an amazing idea, it usually just means that has completely screwed over every plan I
Well,
had for this.
I would like to think the failsafe was what Scott is mentioning, not that I was thinking of Scott's character in mind when I wrote this whole thing. It was more the fact of the moral obligations probably came up and I went, we'll cross that depending on the character. So there was always a fail safe, but
Imagine it'd make you go mad sooner as well.
no,
That is a soul that's been about for a while.
it's
Well,
the
you're
fact
talking,
of
you're absorbing a crazed soul from the
it's the souls. It is the souls in general. You go mad from feeding off the souls anyway because you're taking on memories. So
Right, and if this is the memories of empty nothingness.
yeah, I will get back. It's the possibility of even how would you go about it, because again, I was always assuming you're going off a living host to draw the soul out of a living host. If they're not a living
And
host,
then you
what are
have
you drawing
something
off
to
of?
change
Yeah,
into.
what are you drawing off of basically? So I'll get back to you on that, but that's going to be interesting.
Cheat code.
Just imagine for the next week, Richard be like, just thinking really hard with his DM brain.
How can I tell them?
There
no
has to be
when it makes
repercussions
sense?
for this.
Oh no, there's always
Oh,
repercussions.
I think he's want to say yes. I just think he wants a repercussion.
Yeah. I want it.
Yeah,
As,
yeah.
Oh, no,
there
that
should
makes
always be
sense.
that option. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
what
could
could
be
possibly
too
happen.
easy.
Even if I need to
Just
write a
do it
chart
and
and go,
that'll be it.
yeah, roll a d20, roll a d100 or something and see what happens.
You know,
I
absorb-
get the demon.
If I can share the repercussion so that Nyla doesn't like take the full brunt of it, kind of thing. I mean, like,
I don't.
Gaz becomes a changeling as well.
I don't
saying?
see how you would get the
No, that's actually that is also something.
That is not getting repercussions.
This is also something that could happen. Yeah,
That balance out, I'm okay with that.
it wouldn't so much balance it.
Happens,
It
Because you
adds.
open
It makes it
the,
more
like,
interesting.
You
It has
open
to
the
pass
sort
through
of.
his body to come to you, so it takes a bit of gas with it as well.
We'll come back to that. However,
don't go
for anyone still
That would be
watching,
cool,
thanks for
because it
joining
would
us in this
prove
very
that-
interesting episode how we finished. I'm currently dying. Currently dying. So we'll say I'll let Lee do all the goodbyes while I'm currently drinking on Cavonia.
Right, I'll be doing stuff. Sunday coming, it'll be D&D. Monday will be more Expanse. The sound will work next week. Sorry about that. I didn't know my mic was unplugged because I could hear everyone talking because it was going through the 3 other speakers I have, but the thing I was using to broadcast didn't pick up in them. Piece of shit. I don't know. Leon, say something.
Hi, bye.
Right, cool. Right, David, do a thing. Too slow. Rachel,
Yeah, that's me.
that's fine. Cool. Jim.
I'll look at a little paranormal. Come see our investigation.
Yes, for sure, they're good.
You should do that. Watch him. Pretend ghosts are real. Scott.
Well, basically gonna be letting everybody know that Demon Dogs is on postpone right now.
Oh, fair enough.
Because players just aren't able to
Yeah,
turn up.
it's. I know it's life in that, but it's like there was a lot of like nobody showing up and like no informing me and
Yeah,
no showing.
Scott could have been doing something useful, basically.
getting
Yeah,
pumped.
I did.
It's not that it's anybody's fault at the end of the day, but like, it's the last minuteness and also like I can't plan around that easily. Like when it's the last minute and you've got something set and everybody's together, and only 2 people show, so it's just like, well, I think it's mainly because people have been burned out. I think it's like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday is too much for most folk. So
Well, if that's the case, Wednesdays I will start playing a game I got recently called Hard West 2. You could come and watch me play that. That's meant to be a really good game, so I'll start playing that.
Oh, I'm off this Thursday, Friday, so we might just Overcooked actually.
Yeah,
That's always fun.
hell yeah. So I enjoyed Overcooked 2 the last time, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, Wednesdays, if that's the case, I'll just jump on and play a game.
On my channel as well, so yeah.
Yeah, he
maybe
does
an
do.
occasional one shot, but it would be like prep beforehand, and people would need like I'd be wanting names and that before it happens and that.
So, anyway, guys, thanks very much for joining us for the World of Felorium episode 17. It's been interesting. So, hopefully, I will be a lot better next week.
So
And we are finally left the island of Akus, and I'm assuming we're heading to the Empire itself.
No, we're going back to under the ocean to that.
Excellent,
Max
mate.
Lair again.
Yeah, that's fair. Aye, let's
Please,
do that.
God, no.
Yeah,
Please,
for sure.
oh, no.
Well, I mean, you're in a rickety ship.
Never
You were in better ships that sank.
I think-
Let's be honest.
I feel like we
Right.
could really just go back and make peace with the three queen.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, the Cream. Why not?
Remember them? Remember those were a thing that happened.
They were a thing that happened.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
we will find out in episode 18. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next week, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.